On this episode of the Tiny Home Adventure, we finally crossed into Mexico.
So using a combination of paper maps and digital.
We meet some new friends and end up at their super cool property. We go on an epic paddleboard hike mission. We go fishing.
I haven't caught a fish in like 10 years.
So much fun because it's like I keep getting fish. A trigger fish.
We meet a sweet dog named Scarface.
You're just the sweetest.
And run into some issues on the road.
We stopped at the first gas station, which is the last one for a couple hundred miles, and nobody is here. It's just...
After 2 years of building the expedition vehicle of our dreams from the ground up, the time has finally come to hit the road. Watch as Kicker, Ashley, and I push ourselves to our physical and emotional limits, put our relationship to the test, and overcome unforeseen obstacles. Our goal is to spread positivity while learning from some of the world's most inspiring people. Welcome to Season 3 of the Tiny Home Adventure.
Yeah, so the sun just rose. We're here just maybe 10 minutes north of the border. Super excited. Hopefully we get across. That's the biggest thing. We've put so much work in the last few days. You know, getting the rig ready, getting business stuff ready, getting content out the door, meeting deliverables for some of the brands that we work for. There's been a lot that's gone into this, so really hope we can get across without issue because, you know, with COVID and everything, like Mexico's a little bit more dangerous than it's been in the past, so we're like really nervous about that. Thinking about best practices and contingency plans and, you know, running through all these hypothetical scenarios, which is never good. It just adds stress and, you know, you don't want to manifest these negative scenarios, but you also don't want to be totally blind and unprepared to what could potentially happen. So we're just going into it with a positive attitude and an open heart, as they say, and hoping for the best. I'm sure we're going to have the experience of a lifetime, and I can't wait. I'm really excited. It should be awesome.
So I'm making our last breakfast in America for a while, hopefully. We're just getting ready to cross the border. We're waiting for our patrons that are coming to meet up with us and caravan down. So we're parked at a Speedway gas station, eating some breakfast and waiting on them. Pretty excited, pretty nervous, just trying to make sure everything's ready to cross over and that we don't have anything that we're not supposed to have. And about to look at some maps to plan out our route.
So using a combination of paper maps and digital to try and figure out where we're going, we've had literally hundreds of people tell us like all their favorite spots in Baja. It's been hard to keep it all straight. This will be nice because we'll be able to map out our route, leave some notes, have a hard piece of paper to look back on, a little diary, if you will, of our trip. So some really awesome patrons that said, hey, we're crossing the border the same day. Do you want to come down and hang out? We're like, definitely, that sounds great. So they've got a place here, just about 5 hours south of the border, but there's surfing just the whole coast. My goal for this trip is to get barreled. I've wanted to get barreled since I was like 7 years old. I had this dream when I was like 7 or 8, like being in a barrel and touching the glassy wall and being immersed in the ocean while riding a wave. I mean, that just sounds so cool to me. So fingers crossed that the conditions permit and I can, and my skills can get up to the level in which I can get barreled and ride out. I'd even just be happy to have a shot of me in a barrel. Like, I don't need a ride out, but that would be extra cool.
My goal for this trip was to make Andrew love the beach as much as I do, and I think he's starting to. I think he's starting to like the ocean.
Yeah, I've found, you know, I'm a pretty high intensity person most days. I like to get stuff done. I'm always kind of like go, and the ocean has been like a really nice reset. I can definitely find myself stressed out in my head, not enjoying things when I should, and I get in the ocean and it's like a clean slate. Like, I'm like, okay, this is how I'm supposed to feel. Like, big deep breath, and I'm kind of back to like homeostasis. So I'm really enjoying that element of being in the water and surfing's awesome and pushing myself and so humbling. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super, super nervous about getting into Mexico, but super, super excited. Woo! Kicker, Ashley, what do you guys think?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to get across and finally be down there.
A few moments later.
So, I'm not sure, but I think we made it across the border. My first time in Mexico in my entire life. This is my first time in Mexico. Crazy. So cool.
To be honest, the first thing I noticed about Mexico was the immediate poverty and overall rough living conditions. It's always eye-opening to me how travel can shift your perspective on certain things and make you really appreciate what you have. I was also taken back by the diverse and stunningly beautiful landscapes. I did not expect to see such big mountains. Our plan is to push about 4 hours south of the border to the Sea of Cortez side.
So we've got a military security checkpoint up ahead. Let's see how this goes. Sí.
Sí.
Tres, yeah.
Sí.
Sí. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, amigo. And us two. Kicker.
Kicker.
Yeah. Kicker dog. So they just asked us a bunch of questions. I don't speak Spanish, but I can smile and nod my head. Ashley's laughing at me saying...
It was butchered. He was butchering everything, but I think it kind of helped.
Yeah. Yeah, just be happy and charming.
It was funny because he was like asking if I was Andrew's wife, and I was like, no, just girlfriend, and he was like, oh.
Yeah. Turns out some of our friends here through the social media world, Jocelyn, Buddy, and Russell, were cruising down, actually headed to the same place that we were, and yeah, just stars aligned, and we're following down their experienced Baja people, and yeah, we're like super excited to be here. It was so much easier than we expected, all the like stress and worry leading up to it.
I got back in the car after dealing with the paperwork, and I was like, all right, so I think they have to check us now. I think they're going to search the car. And Andrew's like, no, that's done. Like, they did that while you were inside. I was like, that fast? I was
Dude,
shocked.
he opened up your underwear drawer and was like, I'm out.
Did he?
Yeah.
We stopped and got our first Mexican food, which was absolutely delicious, before continuing down the road.
So we just ended up at Jocelyn and Buddy's place, and it's so sick. It's like a fort on the beach paradise thing. It's awesome. So we walk in, it's got these big garage doors, sort of the common space, dinner table, kitchen, such a sick setup.
This is one of the coolest setups I've ever seen. Check out this bedroom. Drop a comment and let us know what you think.
So babe, what do you think about building ourselves one of these? Because if the Roamer took 2 years to build, this would take like 3 months max.
3 months times 2, let's do the math. It'd be a week and a half of work.
See,
We're here,
yeah,
we're doing it.
Because this is just square in a house, so it wouldn't be as complex as the Muse Roamer.
I'm in.
We got it dialed.
I'm so psyched that like when we first met, Ashley was not this kind of person, and is now suggesting that we live like this.
I'll dig a hole to poop every day if this is where we got to live.
It's a deal. Bargain. Season 8. Baja.
Season 8? Wow, we're really skipping some time here.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
After a long day, we set in for the night. The next morning, we woke up to get some shots of the sunrise. It did not disappoint.
It goes up the Razorback and goes all the way to the tippy top.
Wow.
Wow, sick.
It's a badass hike.
That would be
I feel like you guys need
really
to do
cool. That'd be cool. Take the paddle boards over.
That's what
Yeah,
we
we've got paddle boards.
Are you sure, Kicker?
So we're gonna go paddle out to that mountain over there, and we're gonna go hike to the top. It's gonna be fun. It's hot today, so we'll definitely be sweating, but we'll just go for a swim in the warm water after.
I don't think Kicker's excited at all.
Nah, he's not ready.
Kicker, I'm sorry, buddy. We have to go on an adventure now.
Are you ready?
Every day is sunshine and rainbows. I've been looking good, trying to hit the mangoes. Take a trip out to the beach, just see where the day goes. Put a smile on my face, yeah, I feel it. Lost in the sauce like I made a couple millions.
Are you just living the best life? Look at you and your little paws.
Broke with an attitude, girl, you acting basic. If I told you that I love you, then you need not just a trip. Different than your average, I'm not here to hit and quit. You a queen if you hang around. Real love, let a youngin' come and hold you down.
Made it to the beach here. There's a bunch of super cool bones and stuff all around. We're gonna go hike up this gully, up the ridge, and all the way around. Sick, like the water's super clear. Beautiful, beautiful day. I can't believe we're in Baja. And it's like happening so like serendipitously. It's really cool. So let's go for a hike.
If I make it, then the team wins, that's including you. Work so hard, I'm graduating honors in the booth. They can't touch me cause they never see it through. Sunshine and rainbows. I've been feeling good, yeah, you know that it's true. You said that you love me, baby, what you tryna do? We could see the world every day, me and you. Sunshine and rainbows. I've been feeling good, yeah, you know that it's true. You said that you love me, baby, what you tryna do?
So we made it to the top. Whew, that was a hot hike, but it was so worth it. We've got their house is down there in that bay, and we paddled across and came into this little cove, and then we hiked up this ridge behind us, and now we're at the top. Kicker's being majestic up here. It's beautiful. Good start to our Baja trip.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. I've never seen water like so blue.
I can't wait to jump in.
Yeah, it's wild, mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Hold me close, let your spirit catch a youngin' like the Holy Ghost. I got so much on my plate and I just doubled up. That's what it takes if you gon' really do the most. Be a star, now you shining on your ex, running numbers. Yeah, I'm stunting, watch me flex, that's just the way it goes. They don't wanna see you broken in the trenches.
After the paddleboard hike mission, we jumped on Buddy and Jocelyn's Panga, which is a small, traditional Mexican-style fishing boat, to try and catch some dinner. They said they had a spot where the fishing was incredible. I was pretty skeptical because I never catch fish.
Are there fish already hitting that? Or
Probably.
Is it tink tink? That's a fish.
I haven't caught a fish in like 10 years.
I was gonna say, did you see the story I did?
That's insane.
We went
That's the most
spearfishing.
ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Oh my, really did. What the
Whoa! It's like a big fish. Get out of here. What is it?
That's
bass.
a sand bass.
Yeah.
Sand bass.
Spotted sand
Cool.
bass.
She's got one
Caught
over
a
here.
fish. No way.
This is why I don't fish when I take people out, because I'm like, nah, you guys just catch them, I'll take them off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, do I just grab them like by the top?
Grab 'em you can grab a bass by its mouth. By the bottom of the mouth.
Too, babe, we got matching.
Oh, yours
Oh.
is bigger.
Is it?
Damn it.
Oh, these ones are.
So you want to keep it, or?
Good eating, or should we just throw them back?
That's a good size to eat. I mean,
Babe, can
any
I touch
smaller
fish
than
with
that,
you?
I normally don't
Oh,
keep.
really
But
stiff.
get it wet.
Cheers.
Alright,
Oh, they're tangled.
Oh no, look what we've done. Look what we've done.
Okay, hold on.
This is the best.
Bring it back over here, Ashley.
It's right here.
So I'm kind of thinking, since we caught like these guys, like
First
in 2
ones?
seconds.
Yeah, we
let
give
them
them
send them back.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm thinking like we can get some bigger ones.
Cool. That was the silliest thing I've ever seen. That was
I don't
definitely.
even know my lure was at the bottom.
I'm like,
yet.
oh wait, you have a fish. Reel it in.
I'm a fisherman.
Babe, you always say you never catch fish, so I'm proud of you for that one.
It's seriously, it's been over 10 years since I caught a fish on a hook and lure or whatever. I don't know what you call it.
You know what I'm saying?
Rod and reel.
Rod and reel.
There you go.
Hook and lure, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, we're off the spot.
Yeah.
Do you have a bigger boat for this fish I'm about to pull up?
I mean, I was pulling us to shore.
Yeah. Everybody, make sure your life vests are on.
Before I put it out again. Maybe that's the same one.
You don't do that?
No. This is what
Okay.
you
Slap.
These are pretty fish slap.
Hey yo, that was really easy too. Dude, I'm a fisherman.
Wow. You didn't even lose the hook.
Really fun.
It's really fun.
You got him.
So much fun.
So much fun because it's like I keep getting fish.
What are you gonna name this one?
Depends what he looks like. Really got to put some effort into this. It's dinner. Holy smokes! Can we keep this one for dinner? Wowzers!
This is a good one.
Or it's just really tiny.
No, it's a good one.
Oh my! Oh god, hold on. I gotta. Oh, it's a big guy! It's the trigger guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, put them in the boat.
Triggers are good fighters.
Wait, I want Andrew to see it. Ceviche?
It has barbs on it.
After catching a ton of fish, we headed back home to make dinner.
The idea is to take your knife, slice down to the spine,
Yep.
turn, and go just along the spine all the way to the tail.
Sweet.
So if you'd make a cut,
Being that I hadn't caught a fish in over a decade up until this moment, I had no idea how to fillet a fish. Buddy was kind enough to walk me through the process, and I'll spare you the gory details.
Sorry, bud.
yeah.
What I missed, and then it's just the. So, this is the first dog that we met in Baja. Everyone calls him Scarface. I've been calling him Tony Montoya.
That's a good boy. Look at his face. It looks all scary, but he is so nice. He just wants some love. He just wants some. Oh, please rub my belly. Like that. Are you just the sweetest? Yeah.
So Scarface is a big, intact male with a super gnarly face. And honestly, visually pretty striking, pretty scary looking of a dog. Like, oh man, this dog's been in a lot of fights. Kicker's also an intact male. Definitely creates potential problems, and he is just the sweetest. He's all taken care of by the locals here. They feed him, they take care of him. He's super healthy. He lives such a awesome life. You just watch him walk around, stretch out in the mornings. He's honestly like Kicker's personality. He's just a Baja dog. But at first I was like, uh-oh, this dog's gonna be trouble. Anyways, don't always judge a book or a dog by their cover or their face.
Come here. Come. Look at him. Big stretch. Big stretch, Scarface.
But it was cool to find a camp dog, a Baja dog that's just so well taken care of, even though visually he's kind of a scary looking dog. That's when you know you're in a good community of people, when there's stray dogs that look this healthy and are this happy and are this polite and calm.
Road coming in, you don't want to do that. You want to drop in from the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
We would have been so because that's the way Google takes us.
Don't do that.
That
Okay.
road is, it's not gnarly, but it's long and bumpy, and
You'd be miserable.
So we have had an awesome first couple of days in Baja. It's time to head to our next destination. We stopped at the first gas station, which is the last one for a couple 100 miles, and nobody is here. It's just middle of the day. No one's here. Don't know what they're doing. Don't know where they are. So I think we're gonna hang out because we can't just run out of fuel. I know, it's funny, Kicker thinks it's funny. So hopefully someone shows up, or we can figure out how to hot wire one of these things and leave some money. Ashley's not happy. We're looking at this map, trying to figure out how far we have to go and how much gas we have. So basically our scientific method here is checking out this measurement here. So that's 10 miles. We've got 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So approximately 220 miles to our next diesel fill up. I think we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the episode. It was an absolute dream come true to actually have it made it into Mexico. There was so much riding on that and so much information out there that seemed like maybe it wasn't gonna happen. I'm going to keep this wrap up super short. Ashley is back east visiting family, and we're just doing our best to keep up with these weekly episodes. So thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for following along. And as always, big thank you to our Patreons. Without you, this would not be possible. We're doing our best to create weekly content that's fun, inspiring, informative, and entertaining. And without you, it would not be possible. If you can't join us on Patreon, make sure you drop a comment, like, share, do all that stuff. It's super helpful if you enjoy this stuff. And yeah, we'll see you on the next episode of the Tiny Home Adventure. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you.